So if you're like me, you get pretty anxious and feel like things are chaotic when there's a bunch of stuff around and your environment is a mess. So today I'm going to talk to you about why you can't forget about cleaning your room and making sure that your environment is organized and why this will actually increase your productivity. So, my name is Michael, and I help young men in their early 20s start to use every hour of their day purposefully. So I didn't always used to be like a clean freak. I was in high school. I was fairly average, I'd say. Like I had that room that it smelled pretty musty, and you would walk in and there's like some junk, like water bottles and like junk food wrappers and that type of stuff. And like there's sometimes where like clothes kind of just like in different piles. It was pretty average, and I never really like thought about it too much. And same thing in college, like it was the average room. Maybe spent a little bit more time like kind of messing with this area of my life. But what I realized is that cleanliness and organization is probably one of the highest like needle moving like areas of my life that I can actually focus on, because what this does is if you have a clean environment, say you walk into your room and it just feels like nice and serene, then you there's not like a lot going on in your mind. Like it's this sense of comfort. But say you walk into your home and there's a bunch of shit all over the place and there's just like stuff out of place, then you feel a little bit more chaotic. Like, I gotta do this, I gotta do this, I gotta do this. So, today I'm gonna talk to you about how you can actually start to clean your room and clean your environment. And don't forget about this important skill in developing yourself and productivity. So, today I'm going to talk to you about some of my habits that I do that really help out. And I'm going to be honest, it does take some upkeep. Like, it is going to take some time out of your busy schedule to like start investing in cleanliness and investing in like holding yourself to a higher standard. But the benefits of it are a clean work environment. Your mind feels more calm and like serene, and you feel like things are more in place, and it gives you that sense of predictability. So the first thing that I do is, in general, I like every day I'm looking around my environment and I'm scanning it, and I'm like, what are some things that I can get rid of? What are some things that I can clear up? Are there any like water bottles? Are there any like junk things that I can throw away? Like what can I get out of my environment and get rid of? That's always the thing. Not like what can I add? What can I add in my environment? What can I take out? And it's always like junk stuff. So I'm always asking that question. I'm always like scanning my environment. And I even have some things that like there's some knickknacks, and they are like they do sort of like give me that like cool feeling of like having that knickknack, like say it was from like a vacation or something. But sometimes even those things feel like things. So I've sort of like detached away from things and kind of just put them in that category. A lot of stuff around your house is just stuff. So that's one like mindset shift that I've had. And another thing that I do is I like not just scan my environment in my room, I scan my environment in my apartment. I scan my environment in my car. Like, is there anything I can throw away? Is there anything I can get rid of out of my car so it's like this cleanliness feeling that I get? Is there anything when I have my full time job, like my desk, is there anything I can get off my desk? Is there anything I can like organize more and compact more and like put into place? And having this mindset, like I said, first of all, gives you that sense of like calmness and cleanliness, and it's just that self perception that you have. And then also, it makes things more predictable. It makes your environment more predictable. And when your environment is more predictable, that means you don't have to really worry about that area, which it's just that consistency element. So that's one big thing that I do. And another big thing that I do is I make my bed every morning. That's just one of those things that it gives me that sense of accomplishment. And, once I make my bed, every time I walk in my room, it's like, yeah, my bed's made and I'm not getting into it until I go to bed. It's that simple. So it's the sense of accomplishment and also a reminder that I'm not going to lay in my bed until I go to bed. Another thing I do is I have a deep cleaning schedule. So once a week, I clean my apartment for it does take like 1 to 2 hours max, but I sweep, I like vacuum, I wipe everything down, and I clean my bathroom, you know. And what this does, by me doing it every week, what this does is it's just a habit now. So it's pretty easy when I clean. I don't really like think about it too much. And now throughout the week, when I'm going to the bathroom, I don't see like pee everywhere. And it just like kind of reinforces that cleanliness feeling. When I'm taking a shower, it's a nice clean shower, and it's I like going in my shower every time. I like going in my bathroom every time. You would think a bathroom is dirty and gross, but I feel like my bathroom's pretty nice. So it does take some upkeep, and I maybe try once a week, or at least that's what I do. Is I spend about an hour or two once a week to sort of do all these habits. And then lastly is always, well, actually, the last thing is to have deep cleaning or like deep organization sessions. So things like your closet with your clothes in it, or things like your cabinets with like dishes and silverware and cleaning supplies. Like, don't forget about that stuff either, and maybe make it like a once a month thing. I don't really have a routine on this right now, but don't I try not to forget about like my fridge. If there's like sauces that I can get rid of, if there's like food I can get rid of. What this does is it just reinforces that cleanliness, and it just gets rid of the junk that you don't need, because life happens and we're constantly moving and doing our routines, and with this things just start piling up. So if you don't upkeep on it, then things are just going to pile up and pile up. And if you have no sort of like maintenance or routine on it, then you're going to have things pile up. Things are going to be more unpredictable, and things are just going to feel out of place. So that's what I do. I'm also going to give you some like steps that you might be able to take, and it's kind of the same thing. You can try to add a deep cleaning routine in your habit. Don't forget about things like your bathroom. Don't forget about things like your carpets or your floors, and really wipe everything down. Get the grease off your in your kitchen. And these things, it is annoying, but it also, like, throughout your daily life now, once you do it once a week, the rest of the week you have this sense of cleanliness, and you're just going to be way more productive with cleanliness. Another thing you could do is try making your bed every morning. Just see what that makes you feel like. It gives you that sense of accomplishment, and then it also reinforces that like cleanliness standard. And see what you can get rid of in your environment. Like, start making it a habit to start scanning your environment. Become more aware of things that are out of place, things that are just seem like a pile of junk. Like, for me, I'm actually looking at my desk and there's some like wires and it just feels a little out of place. So one thing that I might do is get like a bin and put all this stuff in a bin. I'm always scanning my environment. So maybe try making it a habit to start asking yourself these questions. What can I get rid of? What can I put in back into place? Another thing is having a place for everything. You know, maybe you can't get rid of everything. I have like a keepsake drawer that, it's like knickknacks and stuff. I don't want to get rid of all of that stuff. Some of it is sentimental, but at least I have a place for it. So try to start finding more places for stuff. I got a pen box. Like I used to just have my pens all over my desk. And now I got a pen box, so they're all in the same place and it's predictable. So the more we can actually like have this mindset of like cleanliness, the more clear our mind will be, and essentially the more productive we'll be, because when you're working, then you won't worry about things that are out of place. You'll feel more comfortable when you're working. You won't feel like on edge, like shit, I gotta clean my room, or I gotta do this, like my car's still dirty, all that stuff. You'll feel pretty good, pretty serene. So those are some things that you can do to actually start like cleaning your environment, and don't forget to clean your room. Like your room is your room, and take pride in it. Take pride in cleaning your room. So hopefully this video helps, and let me know if you got some value out of this. And I know it's a different kind of style video. I'm talking about cleanliness, but cleanliness does relate to productivity. So don't forget about it, and yeah, try to just have a higher standard of this area in your life. So thanks for watching. Hit that like and subscribe button. And I just started a new free community. It's a place where you can go and learn more about maximizing your day and spending your free time purposefully. So you can check out the link in the description if you'd be interested in that. Thanks for watching. So if you're like me, you feel and